up, guys? It's your girl Kia Nicole, and welcome back to another video, another story time. If you did not catch the other story time, please make sure that you go watch that story time. I will make sure it's either in the description box below or at the end of this video. So yeah, if you are new, make sure that you like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to your girl. And if you are a returning viewer, then you already know to do what I just said. So we're just gonna get straight into the story. So y'all read the title, right? So this story time is about my best friend who I found out had a crush on me. That's not even really the juicy stuff. Like, it gets juicier by the time I get to the end of the story time. But anyway, this story is focused around one girl in particular. We're gonna name her Raquel. But let me just give y'all a little bit of background of like the setting of like where really all of this takes place. So I went to a summer camp / after school program called the PAL Center. If you're not familiar, it's kind of like a YMCA or like a Boys and Girls Club. So basically parents send their kids here when they want a break and just to kind of get them out the house, just like an extracurricular type thing. So I went there for the after school program and summer camp. Summer camp used to be lit for a while. Like, we would go on trips like every 2 weeks. Like, it was cool. So anyway, there was 3 friends that I hung around all the time, like when I was there. And it was Raquel, Sasha, and Natalie. These are not real names. I made them up. So Raquel, Sasha, and Natalie. And then there was me. So it was 4 of us. We were basically like inseparable. We always were together. I'm going to just give you a breakdown of all of the girls. So I was more closer really to Natalie and Sasha, but because Raquel was connected to Sasha, it's like by default I was around Raquel a lot too. So yeah, I was closer to Natalie and Sasha, and y'all will see why. Y'all will see why I was closer to them. But anyway, Raquel was there too because her and Sasha were basically like god sisters. So yeah, so I by default hung around Raquel a lot too. So we were all like real close friends, or supposed to be, child. Raquel and Sasha were the closest. Everybody loved Sasha, so like everybody was cool with Sasha. Like, we all got along with Sasha. None of us had an issue with Sasha. Sasha's mom actually worked at the summer camp / after school program, so she worked there at the center. So it's like everybody respected her because it's like, oh, her mama work here. Like, you know, that's dope. That's cool. You know, nobody really had issues with her, and everyone loved her mom. So boom. There's that. Natalie, me and her went to school together. So we saw each other outside of going to the after school program, outside of the summer camp. We saw each other like more frequently. So I want to say I was a little bit closer to Natalie. But everybody was close to Sasha. Boom. Okay. Raquel, I feel like she really didn't care for Natalie that much, but she dealt with her and she tolerated her more than she tolerated me. Also, Natalie, she had a mouth on her. She was able to speak up for herself. You know, she was a little grown. I ain't gonna lie. She was a little grown because her mom let her get away with a lot of stuff. But she was able to speak up for herself. So I feel like Raquel didn't try her because she knows that, okay, you know, I can't really be a pushover when it comes to her. But with me, I was still struggling to find my voice. Like, I don't know. I kind of still would let people kind of, in a sense, talk to me any kind of way because I don't know, like I was just a little timid to speak up for myself. Plus Raquel, let me talk about Raquel. Raquel was popular, okay? Raquel was popular. Everybody loved her. All the boys loved her. All the girls loved her. All the counselors loved her. Everybody loved her. And so I just felt like I can't really speak up too much if she does anything to me because everybody loved her. They're gonna take her side, you know? So I said that because Raquel used to bully me, y'all. Yeah, she used to bully me. Supposed to be my friend, but bullied me. So she used to bully me. And I'm gonna give you a couple instances where she bullied me, but let me just get back into her. So she was liked by everybody. However, like I felt like one of the counselors had a crush on her for real, and I'm like, bro, that's like very pedo of him because she was a kid. Like, y'all, we were still in elementary school when I'm telling you these things. So the story starts with me talking about things when we were in elementary school, but I kind of end the story like when we're in like middle school probably. So again, we went through all of our school years here at this camp together, but when she was like in elementary school, I had a feeling that one of the counselors had a crush on her, and that's really creepy. But now that I find out, like nowadays, that's not far-fetched because these men really be liking these little girls. I'm almost certain he did, because then another girl came in. She was popular and pretty and fair-skinned too. And he also was treating her like that, and I'm like, I'm like, nah, he definitely was messing with them little girls. And I don't care. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. He may not have actually did nothing with him, but he definitely flirted with him. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's not even this story time. That's another story time, but I don't think I'm going to tell that because that ain't my story to tell. And I don't need nobody watching this. So anyway, yeah, so I'm trying to remember details, y'all. So I have it written in my iPad. So if you see me looking down, that's why. So let me tell you one of the incidents in which she bullied me. Okay, keep in mind she was pretty. She always had her hair done, you know. She had pretty like natural long hair, but you know, she always kept her hair done real nice. She always had the latest kicks, latest shoes, latest clothes. Like she was pretty well off, you know what I'm saying? Like she was well dressed, pretty, all of that. Attitude stank though, but maybe that was just towards me. But like she knew she was and she walked around and talked like it, and that just makes you not pretty to me. Like you can be and not have to walk around and degrade people or walk around and think you're better than somebody. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, she was my friend, y'all. My friend. So, okay, y'all remember the Melissas? Okay, so remember they're like the Melissas were like the little clear shoes, clear jelly shoes or whatever. My mom decided it'd be a good idea to basically get me the knockoff Melissas. I don't know what possessed her to do that, because baby, we can't afford the real thing. Let's just not even get the shoe all together. But she got them, and I think instead of an M, it was a W. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. It was something crazy. Or it was an N. It was either N or a W. It was crazy, right? Okay, so I had like the letter W or whatever. Let's go with W on the side of my shoe. So obviously it's a knockoff. Nobody's saying anything because it's like, whatever. Like no one's paying attention too much to what I'm wearing because I'm really a nobody for real. Like I'm not a nobody. People knew me, but it's like no one really like talked to me for real like that because I'm not popular, you know. But everybody knew me, obviously. We all knew each other. So Raquel thought it was a good idea to point out my knockoff Melissas. So then she's getting people laughing with her because she's making a joke out of it. You know, she's popular, so they're just kikiing because it's her. But I'm just like, I felt so small, y'all. Like, I felt like, well, dang, you know, I'm wearing it because, like, my mom bought these for me. I'm not going to just not wear it. Obviously, I felt a little self-conscious wearing it, but I'm thinking, ain't nobody going to be able to tell the difference. Or not tell the difference, but I'm like, nobody's going to pay attention. You could tell the difference. But I'm thinking nobody's going to pay attention. Like, it's me. It's not like I'm a popular kid wearing something knockoff. I don't want to say a nobody, but, like, nobody's paying attention to me. But because my popular friend Raquel is popular, of course they're going to pay attention once she calls it out. So she mentions it. I'm feeling like flustered, like, oh my gosh, and I can't really speak up for myself. I think I was saying some things to her. I just don't know what I was saying. Whatever I was saying was weak, y'all. Ain't hold no weight. But anyway, I think the counselors and stuff felt bad for me, so they did end up making her apologize to me, if I'm not mistaken. And if Raquel is watching this, Raquel, you know this story's about you if you're watching this, because I done switched your name, but it's close to your name. But if Raquel is watching this, if I got the story wrong, whatever, we gonna roll with it. This is a story I'm telling, okay? But yeah, I think they made her apologize to me or whatever. Because it was like, she really made a mockery out of me. So that's when I realized, like, dang, she really don't F with me for real. Like, how you my friend and you sitting here? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So then another incident that happened one day, we were on the bleachers. So the bleachers, you know what bleachers are? Kind of like the stands. Yeah, we call them bleachers. So they would have us on the bleachers if like we're in between playing games or whatever. And we would play, it was like a big gym, basically. It was a big old gym and there were bleachers. So usually we would be on the bleachers if they're like playing games in the gym and like it's kind of like a recess type of period, or if we're playing like a game tournament. So like sometimes we'll play dodgeball, have like a dodgeball tournament, or like we played this basketball game called Gotcha. So sometimes people will be on the bleachers while we wait our turn to go and play the game. So basically with gotcha, I actually used to love that game. I used to get flustered because I'm like, baby, I'm not good at shooting. So basically it'd be two people. I'll send two people out there, like on, I don't want to say on opposing teams. It could be opposing teams, or it could just be like just regular two people, whatever. So anyway, they send people out. We be lined up, whatever, on the bleachers or whatever. And if whoever shoots first, basically they won that round. They back in rotation for the other round. The second person is out. They gotcha. You see? So yeah, I love that game. But I don't know what game they was playing at the moment. We were on the bleachers, and I don't know if we were just playing like some hand game together or what. I don't know what was going on, but some kind of way we started getting into a little altercation, I guess. I don't know, just a little feedback, a little back and forth, because at this time I kind of was getting a little more bold with her. Okay, y'all, if the angle changed, my bad. Yeah, I had got a notification or whatever. So yeah, so we were on the bleachers, and I don't know what we talked about or what we disagreed on, but she just bent my fingers back, just like out of the blue. I guess she didn't like what I was saying, or the fact that I was speaking up for myself. I remember vividly I was saying something and she didn't think I was actually going to react and say something back to her. It was kind of like a, how dare you speak back to me like she my mama or somebody. And from that moment, when she bent my fingers back, I realized she can't fight for real. It was so weak, for one. And I'm just like, she really can't fight. Like, when I tell you, I realized at that moment I'm stronger than her. I didn't even give her my energy no more, because I'm like, okay, she can't even fight. Just by how she bent my fingers back, I realized, okay, she really, oh, 11-11, let me make a wish. Okay, so yeah, she really can't fight. So I was like, whatever. So that was another moment when I realized, oh my gosh, she's such, like, I don't even know if she hated on me or what. At this moment, I didn't know what it was, because I never, when I tell you I was not messing with Raquel, like, I literally just, we all hung together because it's like, we just hung together, you know what I'm saying? Like, on the playground, we hung together. Lunchtime, we hung together. Field trips, we was hanging together. And it was because, I mean, I'm friends with her friend. Like, me and Raquel had the same friend. So it's kind of like, I mean, we could not avoid each other, really. Now, with Raquel, she would hang with other people because, like I said, she was popular, but she mainly stuck with us. But, like, when we go on field trips, she would, like, you know, go around and hang with other people. Oh, baby, don't let it be the, we go to the water park. When we would go to the water park, honey, she was a little nasty thing, honey. Raquel, you know you used to be kissing them boys under the water. Anyway, I hope Raquel do not see this. I don't care if she see it, but it's like, whatever. It's funny. I hope she can just laugh about it now. But anyway, yeah, so it was just, yeah. Anyway, where was I in the story? All right, so moving on, fast forward. We still little kids or whatever at this point. I don't know if it was like my 10th birthday or 11th birthday. It was something like that, or 12th birthday. I don't know, but I remember my grandma had a party. She threw me a party at the skating rink. It was probably one of my best birthdays, like, as a little kid. One of my best birthdays for sure. So she threw me a party or whatever. And she threw me a party, and, you know, I'm inviting all my friends from school and from the PAL Center, from the after school program, summer camp, whatever. And I think it was it was during the school year, because my birthday is February. So yeah, she threw me a party, and I'm just inviting people that I'm cool with or whatever. I don't think I invited Raquel, y'all. And I don't know if my grandma did or if Sasha did, because remember, her and Sasha are cool. I just know when I saw Raquel there, I was just like, why is she here? In my head, like, why is she here? I did not invite her. So, because I think my grandma gave me invitations to send out, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe I was just told. I want to say it was invitations, because I would not have known to be like, hey, come at this time. So I'm sure she gave me invitations to hand out or whatever. So I don't remember giving her one. So I was just like, why is she here? So I'm not going to make a scene. It's my birthday, whatever. And, you know, I'm still not completely okay to stand up for myself and be like, girl, go home. She's already here. What I'm going to say, girl, go home. So she's at the skating rink or whatever. Now, mind you, it's my birthday, so she's not really doing anything to upset me or anything. She's playing it cool or whatever. I'm not saying we was like on some buddy, but she played it cool, you know. And it was all of us there. It was Sasha there. It was Natalie there. Remember, Natalie is really, like, she was really my best friend for real. Like, Natalie was really my best friend for real, for real. Her and Sasha, I want to say were really my best friends at one point. Now, Raquel, I'm finding out, really was never a friend to me. So the title of this video is a little misleading, but not at the same time, because we did hang out all the time together. So anyway, yeah, so she was at the skating rink or whatever. It was a good party. Like, it was a good party. And it was cool. Like, my grandma even has a picture of us. I don't know if she still got this picture, but she was in that picture. It was her, and I think was Sasha in the picture? I don't know. I remember Raquel in the picture for sure, and I was in the picture, and I'm just like, oh, I think she got us like in the middle of skating, but it's kind of like a look up type of picture, like look up. And I'm just like, when I look back, I'm like, why was she at my party? I'm like, why was she at my party when she really ain't like me for real? So it's giving you just want to come and like have a good time and not have to pay, basically, you know, just come and have a good time, free expense, party paid for type of thing. Knowing you don't like me for real. So anyway, there was that. And I used to think like, man, my grandmother op, she don't even know, like, this girl, I don't know, I mess with her. But I think she might have came with Sasha or something. And I'm like, I can't control that because her and Sasha were close. So if I invited Sasha, she probably just told her. Whatever. Now fast forward, y'all, so this is where everything comes out and I'm realizing why she was acting the way she was acting to me. This is when I realized, oh shoot, she got a crush on me. So this whole time she basically you know how boys would pick on you like in elementary school and stuff, and like they pick on you because they really like you for real, and that's their way of flirting. So this whole time I'm realizing, wow, so she was mean to me because she really liked me. So boom, there was an annual fair that came to this summer camp, to our summer. Yeah, it was in the summertime. So during this time, you know, after school program turns into this, it has turned into a summer camp. Okay, boom. So we would have an annual fair that would come because we had like a big space, like a big field space where they can put all the fair rides and everything. So we would have a fair that would come, and we were all there. I think it was Raquel, Sasha, Natalie, and me. You know, we were all there, whatever. But at some point, we all split off, and I don't know how it ended up. Like, me and Raquel were the only two left to get on a ride or whatever, or we ended up being the only two. Like, I don't know where Sasha and Natalie were, but we ended up, I think they went off and did something. So then it was like me and Raquel, and it was awkward, but we got on a ride together, whatever, and I'm just playing it cool, like, whatever, you know, cool, whatever. At this time, we probably was just being fake with each other, like, whatever, let's go on this ride together, like, it's cool, it's whatever, like, it's up. So we get on a ride, y'all, and suddenly, randomly, I think it was kind of like a mini roller coaster ride, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was kind of like a mini little roller coaster ride, but it's the fair, so it ain't nothing scary. And suddenly she kisses me on the lips. And I just remember being in shock. I don't even know if I said anything to her. I think it just suddenly grew weird and awkward. And I think she said, like, I don't even think she said nothing afterwards. I think she was embarrassed, or she didn't know how I would take it. And so I was in shock, y'all. I don't even know if I said anything to her. I just know, if I'm not mistaken, I feel like, if I'm not mistaken, she did. I don't know, like, I don't want to get the story wrong, but I want to say she kind of, in a sense, kind of expressed to me like, nobody's gonna believe you if you tell anybody about this type of situation. And so I don't know if I even told anybody. I might have ended up telling Natalie or Sasha, but I don't know if I told them immediately. I just was like in shock. Like, I could not believe she kissed me, y'all. She kissed me. And at that moment, I knew, wow, this girl liked me the whole time. She was fanned out. She loved me. All right, let me stop. Maybe not love, but I'm like, the whole time this girl liked me. And she sat here and bullied me because she liked me. I don't know. It was so weird. But from that moment, our relationship was just like completely weird. I don't think we really talked to each other after that, because she knew sorry, y'all, if y'all see my nails. My nails are so, yeah. I was in the middle of like taking off my press-ons. So if y'all are noticing, like, girl, why you only got 3 nails on? Yeah, I was taking them off. They was coming off. But yeah, so yeah, that's when I realized she basically was crushing on your girl. And I'm sorry, but I did not go that way. I didn't even know she went that way until that happened. Then I realized like, oh shoot, she gay. Now, of course, back then it's like, I wasn't really too much conscious of the whole like lesbian term, or like being bisexual. Let me say that. I wasn't too like in tune with like being bisexual. So I'm like, oh, she gay. You know, in my head, I'm just like, oh, she like girls. Gay. But clearly she like boys too. So she was just bi-curious, child, I guess. But I'm cool. I'm cool. That led me to believe though, like maybe she did something with another girl at that camp, or like somebody else in our friend group. I wonder if they have a story where like they kissed her or like messed around with her just because they was both curious. Because I used to wonder if her and Sasha ever did anything, even though they god sisters. Anyway, y'all, let me not get too messy because I don't need these people watching this and come for me, y'all. It's all love. I don't have any smoke with Raquel. Like, I saw her, we saw each other like later down the line when we were older, like teenagers for real, at a skating rink. How ironic. It was like a teen night. Like, I went to a teen, you know, we used to have teen night at the skating rink. So we saw each other that time, but we hadn't spoken years. And so it was like weird. Like, she saw me and I know she knew I saw her. I definitely saw her eyes look at me. But I was like playing it off like I didn't see her. But we just didn't say nothing to each other. It was just like, oh, okay. Like, we knew, obviously we knew each other. Because we ain't go all our childhood playing with each other just to not know each other. But like, yeah, it was just like awkward. Like, we didn't know if we should speak or not. She was with her crew and I was with mine. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of this story. Like I said, like, we ended up finding each other on Facebook later on down the line and followed each other, and everything was cool. Like, she's moved on, I've moved on. Like, it's really no love lost. We were kids. I'm not mad about the situation. It is what it is. Kids bully kids, especially when they aren't taught not to at home, and they're kind of like given everything and they don't understand, like, not everybody is as fortunate as you or whatever. They're gonna bully. So that's just that. But anyway, that's the end of this story time. If you enjoyed this story time, make sure that you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below if there's anything interesting within this story time that you want to comment on, and subscribe to your girl, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.